This is looking at the buy or ask price versus the bid or sell price. Now, we covered this one as well quite thoroughly in one of the previous videos where we talked about the spread and what the spread was, because this correlates directly with that. However, I just thought we'd jump back into it a little bit further on again, just so we could clear up any little misunderstandings you might have, any uncertainties you might have regarding this, because it can be a little bit tough to get your head around initially. I understand that completely, because it was for me when I first discovered it myself. So I think it's important to revisit certain things along the way so that it doesn't sort of just fade away, it gets re-kicked, if you will, just to keep it fresh in your mind. So the buy or the ask price is generally the higher of the two, and the bid or the sell price is the lower of the two, and also the one which the chart will run off. So when you look at a candle on a chart, the price that candle was at is the bid or sell price every time. You can select an option to show the buy or the ask price on there as well, but it's not on there by default. You have to change that setting manually to get that to come up. And of course, these are important to know about when you're placing your buy or your sell orders, because if you're placing a buy order, you're starting your order with the buy or the ask price, but you've got to reach the bid or the sell price before that trade will close, and vice versa for a sell order. If you're going to do a sell order or a short, you're going to start with the bid or sell, but you're going to close with the buy or the ask. And this is why you'll notice when you place a short and you set a stop loss, not a stop loss, sorry, a take profit. Or you set a buy order and you set a stop loss, you'll notice that it goes past that level quite a bit before it actually activates that level, and that can frustrate people a lot because they think, for example, with their take profit. I mean, I've seen this before where a trader has placed a trade, they've put a take profit in as a short, and it's hit the target line, and then it's bounced off and gone into oblivion, and it's gone into the negatives, and they've sat there going, why did my trade not close when it reached take profit? And that is for one simple reason. It is because the buy price had to reach it, not the sell price, which is the candle price. It had to go further past that. It had to go further past that by the amount of the spread. So if it was, say, Aussie dollar against the US dollar, 0.8. Had to go 0.8 of a pip past before it would activate. And that is really, really important to understand. Easiest way to remember which price is which when you're buying or selling is if you open a buy order, you buy to get into it, so you use the buy price or the ask price, but to close it, you've got to sell it. So you buy something, but then to end that transaction, you've got to sell it. So you use the sell price, and vice versa. If you're going to enter a sell, you start with the sell price. To close it, you've got to buy. That's the easiest way to remember it that I can think of. That's pretty much it. There's not really much more to that one. As with the previous video, if you have any other questions, you are welcome to contact us directly and we can clear those up for you. All right, on to 23, where we talk about what is a stop loss.